Before dinosaurs ever ruled the land, before humans ever stood upright, before the world looked anything like it does today, reptiles were already here. Silent. Cold-blooded. Watching evolution unfold. And among them exists one creature so strange, so misunderstood, that even today it feels like it belongs to another planet. The chameleon. When you look at a chameleon, you're not just looking at an animal. You're looking at millions of years of survival strategies layered into skin, eyes, feet, and color. This reptile didn't survive by being fast or strong. It survived by being smart, patient, and invisible. Reptiles first appeared over 300 million years ago, long before mammals learned how to thrive on land. They mastered dry environments, developed scales to protect their bodies, and evolved lungs efficient enough to live far from water. While other species vanished with time, reptiles adapted. They didn't rush evolution. They waited. Chameleons are part of that ancient story. Originating mainly from Madagascar and parts of Africa, they evolved in isolation, which allowed them to become something truly unique. While other reptiles relied on speed or venom, chameleons perfected stillness. They learned how not to be seen. Most people believe chameleons change color to blend in, but that's only a small piece of the truth. Color is their emotional language. A chameleon's skin contains specialized cells layered like microscopic mirrors. When the animal is calm, confident, or dominant, those cells reflect vibrant blues, greens, reds, and yellows. When it's stressed, cold, or afraid, the colors darken or fade. That means when you're watching a chameleon change color, you're watching its inner world move to the surface. Fear. Confidence. Curiosity. Anger. All expressed without sound. Their eyes are another evolutionary miracle. Each eye moves independently, scanning nearly 360 degrees. One eye can search for predators while the other hunts prey. It's like having two brains working at once. And when the moment comes, both eyes lock onto a single target, calculating distance with perfect accuracy. Then comes the strike. The chameleon's tongue is one of the fastest biological weapons on Earth. It can launch out at speeds faster than many bullets travel over short distances. The tip forms a suction cup, gripping insects instantly before snapping back into the mouth. The prey never sees it coming. Most predators chase. Chameleons wait. And waiting is a theme in reptile history. Reptiles are masters of energy conservation. Cold-blooded by design, they don't waste calories generating body heat. Instead, they borrow warmth from the sun. This allowed reptiles to survive during periods when food was scarce and environments were harsh. While mammals needed constant energy, reptiles mastered patience. Look at their bodies. Scales aren't just armor, they're water-saving technology. Reptile skin prevents dehydration in dry climates where other animals would fail. Their claws, tails, and limb structures are built for specific environments: trees, deserts, rocks, swamps. Chameleons evolved feet that function like clamps. 2 toes forward, 2 backward, gripping branches with mechanical precision. Their tails curl tightly, acting as a fifth limb. Falling isn't an option when you live above the ground, and evolution made sure of that. Unlike social animals, most reptiles prefer solitude. Chameleons especially. They don't seek companionship. In fact, seeing another chameleon can cause stress. Their colors flare as warnings, not invitations. In the wild, this behavior reduces conflict and conserves energy. Survival doesn't require friendship. It requires boundaries. For centuries, humans misunderstood reptiles. Ancient cultures feared them, worshipped them, or used them as symbols of power and mystery. Snakes became gods. Dragons were born from reptile myths. Chameleons were seen as magical creatures capable of controlling reality itself. In truth, reptiles don't rely on magic. They rely on balance. Their brains are efficient, not emotional. They don't panic easily. They react only when necessary. Every movement has purpose. Every action conserves energy. Modern science has only recently begun to understand how advanced reptiles truly are. Studies show reptiles can learn routines, recognize environments, and adapt behavior based on experience. They may not express affection like mammals, but they are far from simple. Chameleons, in particular, require precision to survive. In captivity, improper lighting, humidity, or diet can cause stress and illness. This isn't weakness. It's specialization. When an animal evolves to perfection for one environment, change becomes dangerous. That's why reptiles are powerful reminders of nature's balance. They thrive when conditions are right. They fail when humans ignore their needs. Today, many reptile species face extinction due to habitat destruction, climate change, and illegal trade. Creatures that survived mass extinctions now struggle against human speed and carelessness. And yet, when you watch a chameleon slowly move across a branch, adjusting its colors to the light, you're witnessing resilience. A living fossil. A survivor of time. Reptiles don't ask to be loved. They ask to be respected. They teach us patience in a rushed world. Stillness in a noisy one. Adaptation in times of change. And maybe that's why we're so fascinated by them. Because deep down, we recognize something ancient in their eyes. Something that watched the world long before us and may outlast us if we let it. Imagine an animal that can change its entire body color like it's pressing invisible buttons, not for magic, not for show, but to survive. Right now, you're looking at one of nature's most fascinating creations, the panther chameleon. This reptile isn't just colorful, it's intelligent, emotional, and perfectly designed for life in the wild. Panther chameleons come from Madagascar, an island famous for animals you can't find anywhere else on Earth. And from the moment a panther chameleon hatches, its life becomes a silent game of camouflage, patience, and precision. Every movement matters. Every color shift has meaning. A lot of people think chameleons change color to blend in, but that's only part of the story. Color is their language. Bright reds, blues, and yellows can mean dominance, confidence, or even aggression. Darker shades often signal stress, fear, or cold temperatures. When a panther chameleon feels calm and secure, its colors glow like living artwork. Their eyes are just as incredible. Each eye moves independently, scanning the world in two directions at once. One eye watches for predators, the other locks onto prey. And when the moment is right, both eyes focus, depth perception kicks in, and the tongue launches faster than you can blink, sometimes longer than the chameleon's own body. That tongue isn't sticky by accident. It's powered by stored elastic energy, snapping forward with insane speed and accuracy. Insects don't even realize what happened. 1 second they're alive, the next they're gone. But life as a reptile isn't easy. Chameleons are solitary by nature. They don't like company. They don't seek attention. Even seeing another chameleon can be stressful. In the wild, stress can mean death, so their bodies respond instantly, changing color, posture, and behavior to protect themselves. Their feet are built like living clamps, gripping branches with unmatched balance. Their tails curl tightly, acting like a fifth limb. Every part of their body is designed for life above the ground, where falling is not an option. What makes panther chameleons truly special is that no two look the same. Each one has its own pattern, its own color mix, its own personality. Some are calm observers. Others are bold and reactive. You're not just watching a reptile, you're watching an individual. In captivity, they require careful care. Proper lighting, humidity, temperature, and diet aren't optional, they're survival essentials. When cared for correctly, these reptiles can thrive, displaying vibrant colors and natural behaviors that remind us how alive they truly are. The panther chameleon isn't a pet for everyone. It's a reminder.